So one of the things I was thinking about for this first episode was giving some sage advice, some holiday advice, particularly since the holidays. Well, we passed one, but we'll be having whatever you celebrate: Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. I don't know. What do you celebrate during this time of
Festivus.
the
I
year?
celebrate Festivus.
Festivus, the
I'm a
holiday
I'm a
for
Christmas
the
person.
Festivus for the
That's
rest
what
of
I grew
us,
up with.
right?
Yeah, Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Um, aluminum pole, the whole 9 yards. The airing
Yeah.
of the grievances.
Yeah.
No, I am a Christmas person.
Yeah.
I'm not really into the religious stuff because this is not always super cool and nice to people. Yeah, I grew up like evangelical. Um,
Oh, did you?
yeah. I went to a private school, and they always talked like about how you should be super nice to people and all this they talked a really good game about that stuff. And then evangelicals, they have special groups that they don't like. I'm sure you
Yeah.
don't know what those groups are, Brandon.
I bet I'm part of one of those groups.
Oh, okay, you are part of one of those groups. Okay, then. And
Hmm.
as you get older, you just like, why can't we all kind of get along? Because I just want to sit on my couch and watch Netflix and have nobody bother me. And eat chicken wings in my underpants. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to live the dream. Like, and if someone else wants to do whatever they want to do, that's cool too. So anyway, yeah,
So what?
Christmas, but secular.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, I celebrate Christmas as well. I grew up in a evangelical type of household. We started off going to a Pentecostal church, which is very evangelical, I would say.
Brandon, do the Pentecostals speak in tongues?
They do. They do.
Okay.
Yes. Are
I
you
have
familiar with that kind of thing? Did you go to that kind of church? That
no, 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 no.
Oh,
This
okay.
was so I grew up in the Bay Area, so the kind of church that we had was a little different. Whatever. I don't know that anyone even had particularly harbored any views about um people who are gay, bi, trans, non-binary. I don't even think they like had opinions like that. I think it was just
Oh, okay.
about like getting together. But I'm pretty sure like they would they give you the side eye if you showed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, so it's still not the most welcoming community. What can I say? Um, but yeah, there was no speaking in tongues. There was a lot of trying to make it cool with music and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it worked to whatever degree uh that it worked when I was a kid, and then just the spell kind of wore off at some point. So yeah, so tell me more about this sect of yours that you grew up in, because this sounds
The
absolutely fascinating. Sounds like you were like one hair away from being sent off to a camp, a re-education camp.
Well, if I would have tried to come out earlier in my life, I think probably I would have been sent off somewhere, or I don't know. They they would often, if someone were sick or something happened to them, they would bring them up to the front of the church and they would lay hands on them and pray for them, that kind of thing. You've
And they
probably
would
seen that
talk in
kind of.
that whole.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a lot of vowels. That's what I remember.
yeah. There was a lot of that. There was a lot of la la and a lot of
Yep.
vowels and things that just kind of strung together. And supposedly there was always an interpreter there to uh, say what it was that they were saying.
Oh,
I,
okay.
I, there was someone who could do that.
They were saying, "Go home, GI. You lost the war. Go home."
Something like that. Yeah. So that was fun. I mean, but back then I didn't. That's what I grew up with. So that's what I was used to. I didn't know any different. So it
Yeah,
wasn't really.
man.
I don't know. I mean, when I explained it to other people later, they're like, it's
Yeah, this is
like,
kind of crazy.
yeah, yeah. You just have to grow up that way to really not think it's weird, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't,
I think it's weird, Brandon.
do you?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't think you're the only one.
This is too many vowels.
It is a lot of vowels, and I
And
don't
there's
know what
like
they're saying.
there's no like semblance of like rhyme to it, it just is very odd. Very odd. So if someone's sick, everyone would go and touch them. So the germ theory disease is out the window. Like, we're not doing that. Let's go.
Yeah,
This guy's sick. Let's go touch them
mm,
right now.
exactly. Yes,
Incredible. Okay.
and surprisingly enough, it didn't always work. The
Oh.
laying on the hands and praying for this
Well,
for
the Lord
those.
works in mysterious ways, of course.
He does that. That's one that we heard a lot.
Hmm.
It wasn't his will that
Yes.
they be healed.
It's his will is always whatever just happened 5 minutes ago.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Okay. Were you big into Christmas when you were a kid? I mean, I'm sure it had a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
religious trappings, but did you get like a Game Boy Advance or something, like a Game Boy Color, something good
I got a I
one
got a
Christmas?
Game Boy. I don't know if I mean that's as far as I went with the. I mean we got oh, let's see. We got an Atari at the very early part of my life.
Okay.
Super Nintendo, and I think later my brothers got an Xbox. I didn't get into the Xbox, but I was very much into the Super Nintendo. I loved Legend of Zelda, and
Oh yeah.
I got addicted to that. I would play and play and play all the time until I could beat it. Once I beat it, that was it. I mean, I never played it again. It's like I beat it. That's it. There's no reason to play anymore.
Understandable.
That's how
It
it.
takes a while. It took a while
That's
to beat that. You talking about the one for Super Nintendo?
yes,
A Link to the Past?
yes.
Incredible.
It
I
was.
love
I
that
think it
game.
was. Uh, I think it
Or was
was
it Zelda 2 for the
Legend of Zelda
NES?
2.
Oh, that game. I hated that game.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, really?
back in the day, there was only so many games that came out in any given year,
Right.
and
You
you
had to
got
like
whatever
it.
you
Or
got.
yeah.
I
What
remember
else are
my
you gonna
cousin
do?
had a Jeopardy for the Super Nintendo, and I was like, "This game is
Oh,
terrible. Like, why do you have this?" But like, really, like, how could you know? If you're a parent just going to the store, like, it's not like there's a demo to download, right? It's a cartridge sealed away. You don't get to try anything, so it makes sense. You just get stuff.
yeah. I mean, beggars can't be choosers and all that. I mean,
So that was your
oh,
favorite present to get the Game Boy, or was it something else?
um, you know, my favorite present. I remember a magic set that I got. It
Okay.
had a plastic top hat and a cape, a little wand, some cups with a ball. Doing the little that kind of thing, and
Did you master any tricks?
um, not that I remember. I mean, I did the
Hmm.
ball thing. It came with instructions, so if you follow the instructions, you can't really go wrong. So I did do the ball trick and the cups, but you can only do that so many times before people get tired of that. So I liked the
Oh,
cape
okay.
though. I did enjoy wearing the cape. That was probably my favorite thing. I still have that cape.
You do.
I do. It's packed away somewhere, but I still have it.
I think you better find that for one of these 31 days.
Oh, yeah, I could do that and
You
bring it
can do
out
the
for this
amazing
is
Brandon live stream.
yeah, this one of my favorite Christmas gifts. I still have it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Did a little show and tell too.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing any magic tricks with it, but
I think maybe you could do one or two. Come on. The people will it. There's a demand.
is there? There will
Yeah,
be
I'm
after this
sure.
video.
I'm sure someone in the audience right now would love to see a magic trick. Let's see if he still
Oh,
got it.
Ben says a Nintendo 64. Yeah, that came a little later for me. So I did play that with some friends and stuff. I used to we'd go to each other's houses and spend like all night playing there was this one guy who had like a ton of games. He was apparently his family was wealthier than ours, so he had all the games. Double O
Yeah.
Seven, GoldenEye, and Mario Party, and Smash Brothers, and all different kinds of games. And yeah, we would stay up late. Actually, I'd have to say it was early. We'd stay up pretty much all night, so it was more like early morning by the time we got done. But yeah, that was a fun time. Nintendo 64, yes.
I never had a
Oh,
Nintendo 64. I got into PC by then, so.
Ben, I don't know what Ben is saying. Do it, but you have to say it in the voice. In what I messed up
What
with
voice? What's he talking about? What are you
I'm
talking
not
about,
sure.
Ben?
I'm not sure. In the voice.
Ben Ulancy.
I don't know which voice. I don't know which voice you're talking about. Say it in
I
the
don't know.
voice.
Maybe that's supposed to be a DM. I don't know. You need to do that in the voice.
I think he must be talking about something to do with Nintendo 64, but I don't know which voice he's talking about. Anyway, oh yeah, so Christmas. We're both Christmas celebrators. So
Yes.
I thought maybe we could dispense some advice to the audience, some holiday advice, like something. If you go to, I don't know if you have this, but I go to my family dinners and things, and there's always an aunt that is very judgmental and nosy. Do you have one of those?
All my aunts are super cool.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm not trying to brag. I think, I think this is a thing, right? Let's find out this is a thing. Okay, so Brandon Elrich, it turns out that you're gay and I'm straight, right? So maybe I have a shitty uncle instead. That seems more common for straight
Oh,
dudes.
okay.
A
All
shitty uncle,
right.
like the drunk uncle, the racist
Yes.
uncle, the sexist, bigoted uncle, whatever, right? The uncle that tries to touch people in the family and things like that.
Well,
Do
I
I have
didn't
one of
have
those?
that. I'm not sure if I had that uncle or not. I mean, I might have
I
repressed
don't
it,
have one of those
but
either. I guess I don't. So, but you have a judgy, you have a, or have had a judgy aunt in the past?
still do. Yes. Yes. Judgy and quite nosy.
What kinds
She's,
of judgments are you receiving, Mr. Brandon?
I mean, a lot of times she's more passive aggressive. So she'll talk about it later with someone else.
So is it
But
about
I
like,
know she's
the cheesecake Brandon brought is like a little dry or?
that that would be one of the things. It's more like any nieces and nephews, very very critical of parenting styles of you know people and their children. And
Oh,
of course,
interesting.
well,
Okay.
with me, if she knew I were gay, for sure, that would be a top subject of judgment.
Oh,
But
she doesn't know yet.
well, I know it should be obvious, but when you grow up with people, sometimes they don't see things that are right in front of them. You just they grow up and you're like, well, that's just the way he is, or whatever. Or if they're, she's a very conservative. She went to a Pentecostal church all her life. I've never seen her in a pair of pants or shorts. Always wears dresses. Actually, there was one time. One time it was during winter. She was wearing those like coveralls. Like
Mhm.
that's the only time I ever saw her in anything resembling pants. It was jarring, really. If you see if the only part of the legs that you see of a woman is like from the shin or ankle down, and then all of a sudden she's wearing pants. That's a little odd. You're seeing her crotch basically now. I mean, there's like if they go all the way up, there's before it was just the skirt.
Yes.
There's just this
There's an
much below.
outline.
Right, right. That was weird. Anyway, where was I going with that? I don't remember.
We
But
were
she
talking
wears
about
dresses all the
your
time. Oh
judgmental
yeah,
aunt and being
right, right,
out
right.
or not being out.
Very very churchy, very pious, you know. Um, she's just judgy. Now, my solution for that is just to avoid. I go to the place. I wait in line, or I don't get in line for our food. We don't eat all at the table. We have it spread out, like a buffet style, and you go up there and put stuff on your plate.
Yeah.
So I wait till she goes up there so I can see where she's going to sit. So I sit at the opposite side of the room, or so I just avoid.
Okay, so you stay
But-
away from her.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
What's another?
Well,
What else could I do? What
well, I
could
mean, like,
someone else?
yeah, let's talk about like maybe different choices. Like, how about this
Yeah.
year? You go and you sit. You go right in line, right behind her with your plate. Load up with absolutely just get the same exact things that she has. Sit
Oh,
right next to her. Sit down. Put your arm around her and be like, "Hey, have I mentioned I'm gay yet? I'm super gay. I'm so gay. I got a Substack about it. FYI, just so you know. Hey, you should subscribe to my Substack and just blow the whole thing up, Brandon. What do you think?
blow it all
How's
up.
that for some advice?
That's something. That is a choice. Yeah. I think that she would every time after that she would see me, she would come and ask if she could pray with me.
Yeah, and the answer is yes. And I think I see
Yes?
Robin Wilding has entered the chat, and Robin Wilding suggested food that looks like dick.
Looks like dick.
I mean,
Yes.
definitely, you should pray over your dick shaped Jello mold that you bring to the dinner. Just go all out. Go all out. Go like 1992. Like I just saw Rent. Whatever year that came out, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, just I live in pretend like you live in New York City, and see what happens.
I was at a point at one time several years ago where I didn't have a place to live, and I lived with her and my uncle for a few months.
Mm.
They don't have they have a television, but it only has a VCR attached, and they play movies and stuff sometimes. And we watch Downton Abbey. Have you seen Downton Abbey?
Bits and pieces. It's not really my thing.
Okay.
Where's the
All right, well,
machine
that's
guns?
fine. Well, they weren't invented yet, were they? Aren't they? That was the 20s or something, wasn't it? I don't know when machine guns were invented. But there's a gay character, a butler. His name was Thomas. He was gay.
Okay.
And early in the show, I was watching this show with her, and there was a scene where he knew the guy coming to stay at the house, and he went to his room and stuff. And I knew what was going on. I could tell there was something going on between them. She was oblivious, of course, except when he sat down on the bed and said something, and I was like, oh no, here it comes. So the other guy sat on the bed with him, and she was like, oh, is this a homosexual? She uses the word homosexual as if it's a curse word or something. Homosexual? I think she kind of likes. I think she likes saying the word sex in it. I think that's the part that she liked when she said it. Homosexual. But yeah, this is the kind of thing. One time she asked me, "Well, did you know your cousin so and so is a homosexual?" And I'm like, yeah, I knew that.
So she's got like a top 3 homosexual list of family members, and you're not on it, Brandon. Dang! All right,
I'm not yet. Not yet, but when I tell her this Christmas with my arm around her and the plate of food, I guess she'll know it then. And my plate full of dicks and pickles and things.
Yeah. Hey, you remember that Downton Abbey episode that we watched? And then the homosexual, and then you just trail off. You don't say anything. You just trail off.
She just just leave it in her mind. Just like,
Yeah.
let me give you just a little hint here. How's that?
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to hand her a list of the top 10 dudes that you think are snacks. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to do that.
Oh,
Just
right,
she
right.
might be able to infer it if you just give her a little more info.
Yeah.
What reaction do you think she would have if she actually found out? Do you think that she harbors the same feelings? So there's obviously a cultural thing about like you have to like be against this because you know God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Blah 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 blah
Right.
blah. The
Yes.
usual religious
Yes.
stuff that you hear all the time. Um, but attitudes have really shifted and changed, and of course, religion is sort of on the downside in the states. Um, obviously, she's not. It sounds like she hasn't changed her religious stance, but do you think that she's more accepting? A lot of these churches have reorganized over stuff like this. Like, oh, could we have someone sit in the pews if they were homosexual? Oh my, what if they listen to the music? What if they like the singing? Like that kind of thing. And then it's like someone's like, yeah, I don't really care if they like the music. That's cool. Like, also we need someone to teach the vacation Bible school, so we need some young people in here. Like everyone here is like crotchety and old. You know what I mean? So I'm just
Yeah.
wondering, like, have her attitude shifted at all, or she's resolute?
No, no, no. If the church she's attending, if they were to accept in a homosexual and even ask them to teach Sunday school or something appalling like that, she would probably leave. She would find another
Oh,
church.
but she spends time with the cousin. That's the one cousin that's
No,
homosexual.
no, she lives in Florida,
Oh,
so
I
we don't
see.
have to see her much. We don't have to deal with that.
Okay, I just
She's
wonder.
smart.
Like it seems like some people, when faced with reality, choose not to go insane because it's this is the time now where it's weird. It's weird if you're like not accepting. We're there. We're there. Like the people that aren't like that, they just haven't caught up to what is happening right now. What's
Yeah,
happening right
I
now
know.
is like I don't care. Look, I'm just trying to survive. Like I was trying to put gas in the tank, right? Like love whoever you love, like whoever you like, easy peasy, done and dusted. What's on Netflix this week, right?
It sure seems simple, but some people
And
just
this maybe I may be the byproduct of my Northern California upbringing as well, right?
oh yeah, you're in that secular part of the world over there,
Yeah, we're in that
secular
bubble.
part of the states. So
But I did live in North Carolina for 4 years, so I definitely met people that were more like my way of thinking.
yeah,
A lot of people thought I was a weirdo. They were just like, "Where are you from?" And sometimes they were like, "Oh, well, you kind of like got a little olive skin there. What's happening, buddy? What what Arab country are you from, son?"
yes, yes,
But a lot
yeah.
of them are just like, "Huh, you got a kind of a weird tonality to your voice. What's that all about?" You're like, "Oh, I'm from California." "Oh, so you're a freak, Oh, you love avocados." Yes, that's me.
I like avocados. Oddly enough, I don't like guacamole, but I think it's more the texture. It's just
You can be
I,
fixed, Brandon. You can be fixed.
I mean, I'll eat it. It's not. I don't just completely dislike it, but it's kind of plain to me. I don't think it has a whole lot of flavor, but I do like
You
sliced
gotta add the
avocados.
salt.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah.
add that.
Well,
You gotta add some lime. You gotta make it
I guess
yourself
maybe
too.
yeah, I
Don't get it
haven't
in
had it
some
right.
vat at the grocery store. Some horrifying
Well,
vat
no.
that's meant to sit on the shelf for a month. Guacamole is love and guacamole is life.
Well, Nikki says guacamole is the way of life. She is on
I
your wavelength, apparently.
think Nikki and I are on the same wavelength. That's
Yeah,
all there is
sounds
to it.
like it. So you don't have any horrible uncles or judgmental aunts or any nobody. You're
Okay,
just
so
one big happy family.
I just have a small family. So I grew up with
Oh
my
well,
mom's side
yeah.
of the family, and it's four sisters who they didn't grow up in California, but they have spent most of their lives in California. I don't have a relationship with my own mom, so there's that. But it's not
Oh,
because she's racist. It's not because she's sexist. It's not she's homophobic or ableist or any of those or classist. Is because she wasn't very cool to me, you know. Um, so that's like a different kind of relationship. But
okay.
yeah, there were any uncles or aunts waiting in the wings that were like real awful. And my closest uncle is on my mom's side, or my only uncle on my mom's side, is the was the son of a preacher from North Carolina who was very predictably harsh and you know loved his family and all that stuff. But like I think there was sort of a uh, my uncle wanted to get out of there, wanted to move to California, met my aunt, and eventually moved to California. And there's, just a different vibe. Um, but I haven't honestly noticed sometimes when I'm traveling and stuff like that. It's like it doesn't. It feels like the California has dispersed, right? Gone are the days where you go to San Francisco and it's just this is one of the safe places in the world for someone, like if they're kind of different and things like that. Right now, it's just a bunch of tech bros. So those people have
Oh,
filtered out and they're in every community, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, hey,
yeah,
all of us should be represented in every community to some degree, whatever the thing is. I mean, whether it's about, you know, who you love or your skin color, or just like, hey, do you like Legos? Like, hey, there's a spot up the road where you can go and buy your Legos. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff
yeah.
is just it's good for communities, healthy.
Well, I think so too. That's one thing some people have asked me is like, why don't you move? And I mean, part of it is that it's cheap to live here, but it's also like if everybody in the queer community moved out of these rural areas and moved to more progressive places, what would happen to that place that they moved from? It would just become
Yeah.
more and more like the conservative rural attitudes that are there. They wouldn't
Yeah.
have any kind of diversity among them, and they wouldn't learn to get along with anybody from our community or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I
really
mean?
helpful to have people in the community
Yeah.
and be like, even if you're like, whatever, I'm against pride. I hate it. Oh my gosh, people are kissing and hugging in the streets. Oh lordy, right? Like even those people, like at least they understand that there's like a power to that. Like, hey, that we're gonna come and we're gonna shut down your streets and we're gonna have our party anyway, whether you like it or not.
Right.
Tough
Right.
shit, buddy. And that is good for everyone.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you don't have any aunts or uncles like mine. I don't have very many of them, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, what about let's go on to something else. Gift giving. I mean, I'm assuming you exchange gifts at Christmas, or at least you used to. A lot of people
Definitely
do.
used to, not so much
Yeah.
these days. But things have
Right.
changed for me over the last few years, and family has changed for me. So for people that kind of have different things going on from year to year, I find that very relatable.
Oh yeah.
Most notably, I got divorced in the last few years. That's the whole
Yeah.
reason I started writing in the first place. So, like whose family, who's checks in or doesn't check in on me or continues not to check in on me. Those are all things that kind of come up during the holidays. And yeah, but gift giving is still a thing. I have two kids, so I definitely am
Oh yeah.
very cued into giving gifts to them. And
Yes.
I'm seeing someone, so I've
Oh.
planning on giving some cool gifts to her.
Oh. Is this? Do we know about this? Is this an
I don't
announcement
think
you're
I've ever
making?
mentioned
Or
this before. This is like
oh.
this is becoming in the writing world official. Yeah,
Oh wow. I love this. I'm breaking news here. We're
breaking
breaking
news.
news.
That's right. It's
Yes.
personal news.
Wow. So is it
It's been
going
a year and a
well?
half, so it's been a while. Yeah, things are going well. Things feel very solid. And I feel good about the relationship and stuff like that. And I don't feel like beaten down and abused, which is what happened in my marriage.
Oh
So
wow.
you know, this is nice. It's a nice, refreshing change of pace for me.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that
Ben asked, "Do you touch her butt?" Ben, I do.
Well, that's good to know. Uh,
I mean,
I'm
hey,
glad to
touch
I'm
butt
glad
is
to hear.
the touchstone of any relationship, I think.
Oh well, I wouldn't mind having someone to touch my butt.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
would be okay.
Because we're in
Well,
the
I'm
middle
glad
of
to
cuffing
hear that
season,
you're.
Brandon, so you gotta get
Oh,
out there.
oh, right. I've heard this term. What is this?
It's
How,
like
you
you
said
gotta lock them up for the season where you like you sit inside and stuff your face full of cookies and drink eggnog and watch TV and whatever else.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Well, I've got time, I guess. We're still in the
So
season, right?
that could be your ultimate. That could be your ultimate card to deliver to your aunt. Just show up with a partner. Be like, hey, or just a friend
Whew.
that friend with
Yeah,
benefits. Like, hey,
right.
this is what's happening now. We went
I
full
don't,
Satan.
even if I said they were a friend with benefits, I'm not sure she knows what that means.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because
I
everything's
might,
revolving around marriage and all that stuff. Is
yeah,
that right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. You don't have
yeah.
sex
Just
before
a
marriage,
good friend.
court, that kind of thing. Yeah,
Court. Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, with Travis and Taylor, right? They waited till they got married, right?
I'm sure they did. Are they married yet? I haven't heard.
I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I don't.
I
That's
should know
something I
that.
don't follow. Is like pop music. I don't know what's happening.
Well, I
Um.
follow it more because Travis is playing for Kansas City. I'm here in Missouri. Kansas City's
Okay,
my
you like the
my
sports,
team and everything. Yeah, I do watch football. Yes, I don't like also. I
so
don't. I
you
don't. I don't watch basketball or baseball, but I do watch football.
does your family watch sports on during the holidays? It's a lot of games
Um,
around the holidays.
not a lot. I mean, they'll have the Chiefs game on in another room, like our main room that we have all the food and presents and all that kind of thing. We don't have a TV in there. Mom refuses to have a TV in there. She like
Okay,
this. This
family
is
time is
for
sacred. The
that.
food is
Right,
sacred.
right, right. We can't
Are
be
you allowed to
interrupting that with.
migrate with your plate to the TV or no?
You can, yeah, yeah. That's acceptable as long as, I mean, everybody can't go in there. Yeah,
So if you
that
were to
wouldn't
go
work.
walk into the TV room and be like, "Look at the piece on
Yeah.
that dude," that's not gonna play.
Um, I'd have to go to. I'd have to find a bedroom or something and sneak off. Yeah,
Oh
I could
man.
probably get
All
away
right.
with that. So what if
Maybe next year for Christmas I'll come over and I'll be like, "Hey, I
you're
got
gonna
news for
pretend?
everyone here."
Are you gonna pretend you're my boyfriend?
No, I was just gonna out you,
Oh, okay.
Brandon. I was gonna do what I'm not supposed to do, right? Just out you right then and there. Be
Right,
like, everyone,
right.
you need to deal with this. We have a therapist outside. If you have
Uh-huh.
trouble dealing with
Oh,
your adult emotions, and can we just get through this, please, by 2030? Thank you very much for your
this would
cooperation.
be this would be like a reverse gay intervention.
Yes,
So you're
that's
intervening
exactly what we need to do.
on everybody else. That's a good idea, actually.
Jonathan
That's
Van Ness is
that's
waiting
interesting.
outside to counsel you on how to
Hmm.
speak to people like human beings. We have celebrity
Yeah.
Jonathan Van Ness.
Most of them wouldn't know who that is either.
Really? Oh, okay.
Not my family. No.
You know what? I don't even know if I would know. I have one of my aunts. One of my aunts is married to another woman. It's like, tell me, like, you got to watch this new Queer Eye, and I was like, me, and I was like, holy shit, this is the best show. This shit is making me cry all the time. This is amazing. Oh,
Yes,
but
Robin
then I got
says
sucked
this would
in for
make a
like
great TV
5
show.
seasons.
Robin, yes,
Yeah,
this
we could
would
have an
make a great TV
intervention.
show. We
We could
should
have
do
an
that.
intervention. Everyone gets a dildo.
Reverse reverse gay interventions. We're
Yeah, reverse
intervening.
gay
uh,
interventions.
Yes, yes.
We'll start with the
We're going to
premise
turn the
everyone is
tables.
bi and just work from there.
Well, I mean, it is kind of true in a sense. Everybody's on that. You've heard this
Yeah, on the
Kinsey
spectrum.
scale,
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's on a scale somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure that anybody is completely one or the other. I think there's just, a little bit,
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
but
Like
you know,
I'm not attracted to anyone that's like male presenting, I don't think. But,
yeah,
you know, I've seen the outline of what's his name? Travis's huge dong, right? That the Taylor's
yeah,
singing about.
yes.
It's there.
Oh yeah, it is there. No, but I mean, like even most guys going through junior high and going having showers in the locker room and stuff, they're gonna be curious and look at the other guys, at least to compare or something. They're gonna
Yeah.
be curious about it. So that just puts you like just a little tick maybe away from zero.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
also
saying
all
that
the
makes you
people who
gay,
were right, right.
right?
All the people who were kinda like grew up in a repressive household like you did too, that weren't even allowed to explore or be like, "Who what am I? Who am I? What do I like? What do I not like?" You know? It's like if someone's like, "Oh, yeah, you gotta eat vanilla ice cream every day. Vanilla ice cream is the only ice cream flavor." And you're like, "Well, what about this, fudge ripple?" And they're like, "Shut up! Don't talk about the fudge ripple. That doesn't exist. What do you do? Get out of my household." Like, what? It's kinda
hmm
weird. Um,
What? Putting
okay.
sprinkles on it? You can't put sprinkles on it.
You cannot put sprinkles on that. Are you kidding me?
How dare you? Yeah, I kind of like this idea of this reverse gay intervention thing. We'll have to work on that.
Yeah.
Um,
We should say, yeah, let's set up a test run.
but would I be the test run?
We can find someone, I'm sure.
Okay, let's find somebody. I don't want to be the guinea
Yeah.
pig. I want to see how this goes first.
All doors except for the back entrance have been locked. Please proceed single file. You will speak to a therapist about your deeply held beliefs.
That's kind of I don't know about that. Every door but the back door because that's the
Yeah.
back door is the one that's well for a gay
Should we do the front door? The
you
side
got to
door?
keep the back door open, right?
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have people go
The
through the back
front
door.
door. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No?
I was just making it. I was trying to make a joke, but I'm not sure it
You were
was
making
working.
it was working. I was with you.
Anyway, all right. Gift giving. So
Gift
let's
giving.
say, let's say you receive a gift that may not have been what you were expecting. Maybe you didn't want this gift. Maybe this is a horrendous gift for you. You open it in front of the person who's giving it to you. Do you what do you do? Do you pretend that you like it and say thank you and smile and then throw it in the dumpster later? Or do you keep it and force yourself to use it or wear it, depending on what it is? How do you react to unwanted gifts?
I always smile and keep it.
Yeah.
Always. I think here's the thing. Whether people are good gift givers or not, gifts come from a certain place of generosity and kindness. And,
Yes.
I personally I can't even come up with, like, a satirical take on this because the truth is, like, I would just be like, "Thank you so much, I really appreciate it," and I would be thinking aside like, "Oh god, I don't want this," you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, somebody gave me
Right.
a beanie that had, like, a audio thing built in, and I was like, "What the heck am I gonna do with this once?" And I was like, thank you, I really appreciate this is very thoughtful." You know? Because perhaps they were thinking of me. They thought I would just really enjoy having this thing.
Mhm.
Um,
Did
it
you
turns
use the
out that
beanie?
I used it once. The
Oh,
Bluetooth
once.
connectivity was whack. The speaker was bad.
Oh.
It was one of those things like if you go into I don't know, a Kohl's or a Macy's or a J.C. Penney, they're like sitting out there and they're like anywhere from 5 to $20 type things. And it just didn't work very well. So but
Mm.
I was pleasant as can be. I was pleasant as pie, and I said thank you, and I moved on because what are you gonna do? Like somebody worked for this, or they They
Right.
took
Right.
the time and energy, and I don't know what kinda energy people have from day to day. So I accept the gift in the spirit that it was given. I've definitely had a lot of disappointing gifts, but maybe I'm just hard to shop for.
Well, maybe so.
Yeah, how about
What
you?
did you do with did you actually use
Hmm.
those most of those gifts at or did you re
Sometimes
have
I
you
use
ever
them.
re-gifted anything?
Oh, I have regifted things, yeah,
Okay.
like white elephant type of stuff, you know? Um, Only for if, like, low stakes kinda gift giving that doesn't have a purpose or meaning. I think one thing about me is I live a pretty Spartan lifestyle, not that I, like, don't have stuff. I feel like I'm overwhelmed with stuff, but there's not that much. My grandma, um, she accumulated, let's just say. She was an accumulator, and I lived with my grandma for many years. She was my person, and, I never want to be in a place where I have, like, I'm overwhelmed by stuff. So, like, sometimes when I'm like, "Oh, this is not a quality, item," I'm like, "Okay, can I donate it? Can I recycle it? Can I otherwise is someone else would they find use with this?" You know what I mean? And try
Yeah.
to be kinda conscious about that, but it's not perfect. That beanie definitely went in the trash.
Yeah. Well, but it didn't work. I mean, you tried it out. So, what
Yes.
can you do?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I mean, earbuds already existed by then, so there was already
Oh,
better products, and they still had wired products back then too, so wired, of course. Both have better sound than, like,
yeah.
the tinny 2-cent speaker, you know?
So, it was a little behind the times to begin with, I guess.
Yeah. What do you do when you get a bad gift? I assume you
I was trying
hang
to
on, before you respond, I'm gonna assume that what you do is the first thing you do is you slap them in the face, you throw down the gift, stomp it, and then kick it across the room in a fit of rage. But I could be
that
wrong. Please correct me if I am.
that's very often what I do. Not always. No, I don't do that. I was trying to think of a gift that I've gotten. I remember one a watch that my mom gave me a long time ago, and it was kind of big, and I don't. It was shaped like I play the piano, and the watch was shaped like a grand piano, and it had keys around the band, like it looked like keys. It was kind of gaudy, at the time, and I just thought I don't really want to wear this thing to school, or
Mhm.
you know, I tried it on. It was too big for me. The band. I have skinny wrists. I have always had skinny wrists, and I still do.
Yeah.
But
I also have skinny wrists.
yeah, mm, mm, I don't know
Yeah.
if you can tell. Yeah,
Thin wrist
but
club, by the way.
yeah, I can't do anything about it.
Nope.
It's fine. But it was the notches, only went so far, and I couldn't get it any tighter, and it was just too loose, and I didn't end up wearing it. I don't think I ever wore it. I think I still may have it somewhere. Yeah, I could you can probably tell just by what I've said so far that I'm kind of a pack rat. I keep everything. I
Yeah, you keep a
I've
lot of
st-
stuff.
my cape and my hat from my childhood magic set is still in existence. It's still around here somewhere, and I'm sure that
Sometimes that
watch
stuff is
is
really
too.
fun.
Well, yeah, I think it's fun to get out. I mean, I don't use it every day, but I've got my
Yeah.
collection of stuffed animals and stuff in a box somewhere. I don't want to throw those away. I have an Alf
Yeah.
doll. I have an Alf, a
You
stuffed
have an
Alf.
Alf?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
I
not
wish
gonna.
I still had my Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh yeah, my brother. I didn't have a Teddy Ruxpin, but my I had a brother that did. But
Yeah,
I
I just wanna be
had
frank, I was a little kid, so that thing probably smelled like piss.
yeah.
So, maybe it's for the best that it's gone.
Probably, yes. I I kept any of the stuffed animals that I really liked that were my favorites. I kept those. I still have those. I have an Ewok, a stuffed Ewok,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and I've got
That's super cool.
I'm not throwing that away. An Alf.
That's got to be worth $1 million.
Well, it's missing its hood thing. You know that the brown hood thing that they
Yeah.
all wear. You know, it's I don't know where that's gone, but so it's not in pristine condition because it's missing its hood, but otherwise it's fine. Anyway, I've got things like that. I've got a Cabbage Patch. I had a Cabbage Patch doll. I still
I
got
remember
that.
those.
Yeah, except it was homemade. They used to sell just the head. I don't know if you know this,
Really?
but you
No.
could just buy the head and make the body. And my aunt was very good at sewing, and she bought some of these heads and made bodies for them and gave them as gifts, and it was less expensive than buying the actual doll with their adoption papers and everything, that came with them. But
Oh, interesting. Huh. Okay.
oh yeah, yeah.
What commercialism took from us.
It didn't have Xavier, whatever his name was. I can't remember what his name. Xavier something. He would sign his name was scrawled across the butt of the doll
Oh, really?
on the butt cheek. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they had like a butt tattoo. That's right.
yeah, yeah. Xavier something. I can't remember his name, but it had that big X.
Yeah, I
That's all
remember
it
the
got.
Cabbage Patch dolls, the ones that you could buy in the store that had pronounced butts.
Yes.
I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got quite a few things. Huh.
I do. I have a bunch of toys. I don't remember a whole lot of like bad gifts though. The watch stands out to me, but I don't I don't know. I can't. I mean, there's items of clothing. My mom isn't always the best at choosing what style I would like. But over the years, she usually includes a gift receipt, and she doesn't care if we take it back for something we would actually wear. 'Cause,
Okay. That makes sense.
yeah. So
It
I
can be
will.
hard. Clothing can be really hard, not just
Yeah.
style wise, but like cut, fit.
Oh, Ted got it. Xavier Roberts. Yes.
Like Xavier Roberts. Huh.
Yes. That was the Cabbage Patch. The name on the butt of every Cabbage Patch Kid. If it didn't have
Interesting.
his name on the butt, it was not a Cabbage Patch Kid. It was a forged. It was
It was a
fake.
fake. Oh
It was a
my.
fake.
We can't
It
have
was a
that. We can't have
it
fake
was a
Cabbage Patches.
it's a lettuce head kid or something. No cabbage
Yeah. It's
something
the modern day
entirely.
version of the Labubu versus the Lafufu.
Oh yeah. Well, do you remember there were garbage pail kids?
Oh, I
Do you
remember
remember?
Garbage Pail Kids. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Those
because
were amazing.
that was the antithesis of Cabbage Patch Kids, the Garbage
Yep.
Pail Kids. But
Yeah,
I
I
don't know if
always
they
love
had
stuff
actual
like that.
dolls.
As you might imagine, I enjoyed
Oh,
the
yeah, I can
crude
see that.
and childish, puerile
Yes.
humor. A little
Yes,
too
I
much.
can see that. I can see that. Well, let's see. Anything else? As you have, I mean, we're coming up on an hour, just a few minutes, but I mean, we could rattle off any other ideas or
Yeah, yeah. Hey, I
advice.
created a list, by
Do-
the way, of
Oh,
different
you did?
suggestions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
We could
didn't know
just do
you
a
had a
lightning
list.
round of items if
Oh
you want.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I was just kind of thinking and reflecting before this. I haven't done as much writing in the last month or so. I've been super busy and I've just been kind of burnt out, had some personal stuff going on. And I was like, oh, I can use this as like a little writing exercise. That's always a fun thing to
Oh.
do. Right. So, in my own special Victor way, I went ahead and ended up with some long
Hmm.
ass list of things.
Oh.
So,
Well, you should have told
uh,
me that earlier. I didn't know
no,
this.
no, I wanted to talk to you. We've never talked
Oh,
in
okay.
person before,
Well, that's
over
true.
the
It's
internet.
never been just you and I. We had last time we were on, it was Peter was there.
Yeah, Peter was there.
Peter what's his name was there, and he
Yeah, well,
was
yeah,
gumming up the
whatever
whole
the hell his name
project.
is.
All right.
Um, Okay, so like sometimes people, when you're dealing with challenging people during the holidays, people will tell you, they'll give you suggestions like have good boundaries or like meditate or some shit. And it's like, what are you talking about right now? It's always the same stuff. Like, oh, you're just supposed to be like Mr. or Mrs. Zen over here. Like that's
Hmm.
what you that's like the key to success in life. So let's see here. In no particular order.
Okay.
4 words. Pepper ball through the relatives' windows. Uh,
What'd you say? Pepper balls?
pepper ball. It's a riot control. It's a riot control device. The pepper ball just puts out the little stuff that it makes you like
Uh,
tear up and all that stuff.
oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Um, Another one. Sit your hated relatives down for a 1 hour and 20-minute presentation on the positives of Mao Zedong's Cultural Revolution. Presumably, they hate all forms of communism, and that'll upset them. Um, Ask your shitty uncle when he's gonna wife up his girlfriend in front of his wife. Let's see
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Oh, when you're at the family gathering, hire someone to steal the catalytic converters of all the people that are there that you don't like, and
But
you can just give them a couple of buzz balls and $20, and they'll do it. And they're gonna make money on both ends of the deal. They'll love it.
wouldn't that keep them there, though?
That would keep them there, yeah.
Oh, I don't think I
But you
want
would get to
that.
see them distraught. And then
Well,
you would
that
leave in your
that
own
part would be
vehicle.
good.
Presuming this is like
Oh,
for an
right.
offsite. For an
Right,
offsite.
right.
If
Then
you're
I could
hosting, don't
leave.
do this. If you're hosting, do not do
Right.
this.
Exactly, exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Then I could leave. I don't
Yeah,
know
you don't
anything
want them
about
on there
cars, so
overnight. Also, you're
I
doing
can't
lots of
stay and
illegal
help with
stuff,
that.
so you want to move them away from you.
That's right.
Um, Bring over your new drum kit to show to your family and demonstrate your love of blast beats. This technique doesn't work on any metalheads, any punks, any metalcore or hardcore fans, of course.
Oh, I don't
But
have any of those, so that would work for my family,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, you get blow their eardrums out pretty much.
I'm also
Um,
not very good at the drums, so I think that would be in my favor.
yeah, yeah. Just show 'em how bad you are at music too. Yeah. This is not my area of expertise, and I'm just gonna destroy this instrument. Um,
Mhm.
okay. Oh, set up a teletherapy visit via video while you're at the family gathering. Then angle
Well, we
in.
kind of
This is a
we
different one.
we
Angle in the
oh, okay.
relative and be like, "See, that's them right there. The one I've been talking about for the last 3 years."
That does kinda tie in, though, to the whole, reverse gay, intervention, though. So
Yes, the reverse gay
that's a
intervention.
similar.
I feel like the
Yes.
reverse gay intervention is this is material to explore. This needs to
It's
happen.
this does. I like this idea.
Next
We may
one,
have to
perfume,
we
lots
may
and
have to
lots of
do a
perfume.
we should do an article together on the reverse gay intervention.
I would love to.
We should try
I
that.
love a good collab, Brandon. I do.
All
And I
right.
haven't had a chance to do it on Substack yet, so that would be a lot of fun. I think we would
Oh,
I think we would come up with some weird ideas together. I mean, probably you will need to constrain me, as you might imagine, but that's fine.
yeah, we can edit. Yeah.
Um, well, this one's pretty obvious, but I think this is a classic. Pre-game. Um, so overindulge in your substance of choice and piss in the corner later in the evening, so you don't get an invite back. You don't have to deal with them anymore.
Oh,
Also,
again, not at your own house. This is offsite.
don't piss in the corner. Well, hmm,
I mean, if you really want to clean it up, I guess. But
there's ways of doing it. You could put a few towels down and just
oh,
like,
okay,
oh, I forgot to put those
just
away, and then
be
just that's your
prepared.
spot where you urinate on.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
and people will clear out really quick. That's a good way to like crowd clear.
That's true.
Um, lots of weird ideas. I know. Okay. You need if you come with a partner or something like that, you need a code word to escape. But
Oh,
instead of
yes.
having like a something subtle like a wink or a tug at the sleeve or oh yeah, what about the dog? Like just scream something really loud, like an exclamation. Just go like "Gadzooks!" and then just
Gadzooks.
like head straight out the door while everyone's confused. And then you don't have to do like the Irish goodbye or anything like that. You just go.
I did talk about when I brought my friend to my parents for Thanksgiving last week. I told her beforehand, all right, we need to come up with a not a safe word, but something like that, whatever it is that
Yeah, the
to,
code,
to say.
secret code word or code
Right.
phrase or gesture.
The problem was we talked about it beforehand before we left. We got there, did all the eating and everything like that, and she says something about I don't know. She said something about Zoe, my cat Zoe,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What about her?" She's like, I'm like, she's like, the code word. I'm like, that
Yeah.
wasn't the code word. Neither of us could remember it. I know it wasn't Zoe. I know that was not the code word, but I can't remember what it was. Neither of us could remember what the code word was, so it was pointless.
The code word has to be absurd, Brandon. You just have to scream like "banana," and then everyone knows. Like they'll ever be like, "What's going on over there?" And then you just
Well,
go
yeah,
out and they'll be like, "Yeah, I just had a freak out. It was a little mental health episode. I had to go."
yeah. I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the
That's
meds are wearing off. I gotta go.
yeah. No subtlety with that one.
No subtlety whatsoever. That's the way. Oh, this is a good one. So if you're invited somewhere where you don't want to be, you host a competing event the next town over for the same exact time and invite the same guests. So basically, you start
Oh,
a feud.
oh,
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind starting stuff every once in a while. Create some drama. Sometimes it gets boring.
Yeah. Um, you can another one is you can just do a little pratfall right into the table with all the food.
Oh,
Just fall
yeah.
into it, pretend you're like Chevy Chase back in the day,
Oh, I
that
was
kind of
thinking more
thing.
like a WWE. Get on, you know, jump
Like it's like Hell in the
the
Cell
table,
cage match or something.
and slam on the. You know how they slammed on the
So
table.
yeah, so
Stuff like
you
that.
just go to like the people's elbow.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's not a bad idea too.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Show everyone your new wrestling, your new pro wrestling hobby, and
Oh,
just
right,
like
right.
have some random person in a luchador mask come in and just flip them into the table, and you just like Jose, you weren't supposed to do that. What are you doing? Oh
Not
god.
yet.
Um, this is just a standard one. This is not zany in any way. Eat all the food you can and just take a nap and sleep through it. Um,
Oh, yeah.
if you're dealing with controversial subjects, you might want to come up with an even more controversial subject. For example, which M&M you find to be the sexiest?
And that's the more controversial one.
Yeah, people will find that to be deeply disturbing.
Oh, I see. Which
Uh,
Eminem is it, by the way, in your opinion?
you know what? I think I thought of that because I can't think of what his name is. One of those gross Fox News people. One of the former ones, he was like talking about how sexy the green M&M was, right?
Yes, yeah. Because she wears high heels, or she used to. Didn't they?
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah,
they
he
take
said
the high
he
heels
said
off of
he
her?
that she was sexy.
Yeah, yeah.
And they say like people are on a spectrum, right? And then meanwhile this guy's like an M&M is super sexy.
Ben said he'd
Ben
tap
likes
yellow.
which one does Ben like? Which M&M?
He said he'd tap yellow.
Yellow. Is yellow
Yellow's
the
the
one
big.
that's like kind of goofy and
Yeah, yeah. He's the
has
big
a
the
deep
big
voice?
peanut. He's the peanut M&M,
You like that
the big
peanut
one.
M&M, Ben?
Yeah.
I've learned too much about you in the comments, Ben. Comments Ben versus Ben on video or Ben in writing the difference is remarkable and
Night and day.
frightening.
Yeah. I met Ben in person. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, yes, I'm aware.
Yes. Yeah.
Y'all
Oh
had a
yeah.
big
You're
party.
you. Yeah. And Robin. I don't know if Robin's still here.
Robin. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got to see the picture of you all. Looked like a good fun time.
Oh yeah, it was good. It was nice.
You had your little writers retreat.
Yes, yes. We went to Maine. Yes.
Listen, I'm gonna have my own writers retreat with blackjack and hookers. Okay.
Can I come?
Of course.
All right.
Oh, Ben, you thought that your writing friends would hate you if they knew you in person? That's so sad.
Oh, it's completely the opposite, Ben. I had actually Ben when I met him and we started talking and stuff. He was not what I was expecting.
Okay.
From video, kind of like you said, when you see him on video and stuff. Um, yeah, I don't know what I was. I actually, I, I shouldn't say this on video, but
Say it.
he seemed a little bit pretentious. That's the impression I got.
Ben is not pretentious. Hi, Ben. Uh, Ben is a little bit verbose. I mean, he writes and speaks, but I
Well,
don't think that
yeah,
he's
yeah,
just
that's true.
he's trying to work through like a lot of ideas usually. And I kind of see that. I see you, Ben. I see you. Um, but yeah, I can see how you would think he was pretentious. It's like a lot of people think that I'm mean or I'm like a total grouch and things like that. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
write all these super sarcastic pieces, like
yeah,
heavy on the satire. Sometimes I don't tell you this is a joke. Sometimes I'm like, I don't care if you like this joke or not, right? And so like people are like, oh well, are you gonna be mean to me? Are you gonna bully me? Are you gonna bully me on the internet? Like, please no. And I'm like, oh no, I mean no harm actually. I'm just I'm trying to like let off some steam and be a little silly. So, it is
yeah,
funny how our personas can vary and change a little bit.
yeah, yeah. And Ben, I thought he was a really nice guy. He was fun to be around and really nice, good to talk to. We talked for a long time about just all kinds of different things, and yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by him actually. So there you go, Ben.
There you go, Ben.
Uh oh
I
wait,
would never throw hands with Robin. I love Robin. I will stand for Robin
my
at all
first
times.
impression of you, I thought you and Robin were about to throw hands.
Or
Oh,
was that
really?
you? Was that you, Brandon, or was that me?
I guess. I mean,
Ben, who did you think was gonna throw hands with Robin?
I'm
We may never
pretty
find out.
cool. It's true. Yes.
Um,
Victor,
oh, it
sorry.
was
Oh,
me.
he thought
Okay.
you were going to.
You
Oh,
thought we had beef. That we had beef with Robin.
oh, oh.
I really don't have beef with anyone. I maybe have like one writer have I ever had a little bit of beef. But I thought that
Mm.
that person was I thought that they were being a little bit disingenuous. They kind of had a very curated writing personality around like being for uplifting people and stuff like that. And then they
Oh,
like
okay.
personally tried to say it was weird. They tried to say something that was like not very cool and I was like, "Huh, this is like an interesting like, dynamic, like, okay, you say all this stuff, and then
Kind of a dichotomy.
strangely, like, you privately are, like, kinda trying to
Yeah.
bully me about this thing. I don't wanna get too into it because it would be obviously who it is.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
That's fine.
and it doesn't matter, but it's, like, just one of those things, like, that's the only person I ever kinda was like, "Well, I just wanna stay away from this person because I didn't like that experience."
Mm.
So, look at Ben's trying to he's trying to figure out who it is,
Yeah, I see
triangulating
that.
over there.
I see that.
Okay, last one from my list.
Oh,
Um
okay.
Think and plan ahead. Bring a durian fruit or a fish dish to microwave for your shared item. That way you won't get an invite next year.
What was that first thing? Fruit? What kind of fruit?
Durian, it's like a very smelly fruit.
I've never
It
heard that.
smells absolutely awful.
Durian fruit.
Yeah, if you go to your local Asian supermarket, you may find it on the shelves.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know how many you have right where you are, but I'm sure there's some
Well,
probably within, 30,
I
45 minutes driving distance, right?
I
No?
well, maybe a
Nothing?
little farther, but yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
Where
45
are you
maybe.
like are you in a rural area or are you in a big
Yeah.
city?
rural.
Rural area. Okay. I was like, most big cities have something, whether it's like a 99 Ranch or an H Mart or something like that at this point.
Yeah,
There's all these Asian
I could
grocery
probably
stores.
find one. Yeah,
That's right. The
durian
people
fruit.
do love the durian fruit, but most people recoil at the smell. They run away from the initial thing. And what do they say? Like smell is 70% of what you taste or something like that.
I think that's why I used to not like broccoli. Cooked broccoli smells horrible, I think.
Yeah. Well, how are you preparing it?
Well, I don't remember. Like when I was little, mom would make broccoli, cooked broccoli and rice casserole or something like that.
Okay.
Broccoli, I
Yeah.
don't know, but it just didn't smell very good, and it was green.
It was probably limp. I mean, often like
It was limp. I
with
mean,
with with
when preferring I prefer hard over limp usually in most cases. So broccoli
Oh,
just
of course, Brandon, of course. I'm so sorry that I ever made anyone think otherwise. You know, uh, uh, it's like Brussels too. A lot of people grew up hating Brussels, and
oh yeah
the truth is, like their parents just didn't roast them ever. They boiled them or steamed them, and it just brings out the worst flavor. And
yeah
once you just roast it and put some Parmesan on it or something like that, it's just like chef's kiss, amazing, blows your brain. You're like, wow, this tastes horrible this one way, but if you make it this other way, it's amazing. And it's like I could eat this
yeah
every day, kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, who
I think
knew?
that's kind of how it was.
Yeah. There was a lot of like, I'll throw anything and everything into a crock pot. I had a lot of those meals growing up, and some of them were
Oh
awful,
yeah,
truly awful meals. Yeah. But anyway, if you bring stinky food, you probably won't get an invite back to the party.
that's true. I remember I had an aunt that brought homemade pizza, and it was terrible. And I don't know what she put in it, how she made it or whatever, but it was just really bad. And a couple of my uncles, they ate some of it, and then they went to the bathroom and threw it in the toilet, And one of them, and the daughter of my aunt, she was sitting there, and she was just young, but she knew what was going on, And one of my uncles, he got up and he's like, this is so good. I need to take this to the bathroom. It's like, being so pretty obvious about it. But she's like, I know what you're doing. I don't know if she ever tattled on him, but it was kind of
And I'm
funny.
surprised that the pizza would flush down the toilet. That must have been a real
I,
toilet. I want that
I,
toilet.
he probably, broke it in pieces. Who knows?
Oh yeah. Okay, I guess that makes sense. That'd be smarter. I guess I wouldn't
Yeah,
think of
I
that.
mean,
I would just clog it. Be
yeah.
like, who the fuck put this pizza down the toilet?
Oops.
Is that a pepperoni?
I was just eating it above the toilet and oops. Yeah, I don't know.
That's incredible. I think I think we were gonna end on that high note, Brandon.
Yeah.
The pizza down the
Pizza,
toilet.
pizza down the toilet. And that's where this show went, I guess.
Yeah.
Followed the pizza down the toilet. Well, Victor, I appreciate you coming on for my first day of lives, and maybe you'll have time to join me again sometime during the month if you're not
Yeah, yeah.
busy.
Listen, I wanna come back. I wanna rejoin you for your gimmick. I wanna be part of the gimmick. That's why I wanted to be in the first day.
Oh,
I
okay.
always encourage you in all of your gimmicks. I think my favorite of your gimmicks is when you were on Peter what's his face's show and you were tied up in the basement. That was like
Title.
I
Mm.
about died laughing when I saw that. That was such a fun and creative thing. And I just was like shocked when I saw it. And I think about it often and I just laugh, kind of chuckle to myself. That was a good one this year. So I think, yeah,
I'm glad somebody liked it. I mean, I don't know I don't know how well it did on YouTube or anything else that he put it on, but yeah, he told me what he was thinking about, and I was like, well, I've got to do it. I've got to do it in my basement because it's all, it's kind of
yeah,
dark and creepy down there. And
yeah, yeah.
Signal was a little bad. It kind of went in and out, but you know,
It worked.
it was
It worked.
yeah.
And I
Oh,
think it's
that's good.
sometimes it's really important to do different things too, you know? So I
Yeah,
knew
yeah,
like one of the things for me is like when I'm having a conversation with different people, we're talking. I'm pretty much the same, but like the conversations are so different because it's
yeah,
just like different interactions altogether. So, but like it's different than your like pride live stream or your nude
yeah.
baking or whatever it's called. Like catch some of your stuff that you're doing sometimes. Like I'd like to see what Brandon's up to. Like he's not against like switching things up and trying different things. And I think that the people that watch your content really appreciate that you do the different things. So anyway, I
Well,
just
I'm
wish
glad
you
to hear you say that
yeah, I wish you
because
all the best for the
I
next
really
30
like
days.
doing. I like changing things up. I don't like to do just the same thing all the time either. So, yeah, with
Yeah,
these, I've got different people lined up throughout the month, and I'm going to be talking about something different with each one of them. So it's going to be completely different conversation than what we had today. So tune in for the rest of them, all y'all that are watching.
sounds good to me.
All right. Well, again, appreciate you, and we'll talk later about future things. So,
All right, thank you for having
all
me,
right.
Brandon. Really appreciate it. Everyone, happy holidays, whatever holiday you celebrate. Glad you could spend some time with us.
Yes. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you next time. See you later.